Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. I've got a special announcement to make. We're going to have some fun on this video. You see, one of the problems we have when reviewing knives is we only have one particular specimen of a knife or a pattern out of maybe 10,000 or 20,000 of them that are made. So when we review that knife, we might be able to give it a good review because it's got good fit and finish, or the particular one that we got doesn't meet up to the standards that we like, and so we give it a bad review. But, out of 5,000 of that particular knife that is made, maybe 4 or 5 of them slip through the quality control process. It gets out to us, we see it, it looks bad, and then we say, well, I don't want to buy this brand of knife or this pattern of knife because look what happened. It's crappy work. But in the manufacturing process, think of cars. Think of buying, needing a new car, so you do all your research and you say, okay, this 2025 model, whatever, Model X, it's car of the year, rave reviews. So you go out and buy one, and then you have nothing but problems with it. Well, that's why we have lemon laws, because sometimes during the manufacturing process, bad products slip through the way. So, one thing that I thought would be fun to do is I have ordered from Frost Cutlery, and I have to credit Stan, Stan's Collector's Universe, for his Frosty Friday, and it brought attention to me the Frost Cutlery line of knives, something I haven't really paid attention to too much. But off of Cutlery Corner Network, I could buy a dealer's dozen, and that's what I've done. So I've got a dozen knives. They're all the same pattern. They all have the same covers, and since they're in this box here, probably all manufactured right around the same time. So the pattern that I picked, and I haven't even looked at them yet, it is going to be, well, what pattern did I get? Let's just look. This is how they come wrapped. Plastic, and then some like wax paper with Frost Cutlery on it. And here is our knife. Yep, it's the Copperhead. And it's got blue bone and a shield. It's jigged blue bone. And all 12 of these should be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to number these, and then we're going to put it through the paces, and we're going to compare. Do all 12 of these knives basically have the same quality control to them? And we'll pick out some that maybe don't meet the standard. Maybe some do. Maybe they all do. Maybe none of them do. But it's going to be fun to be able to compare 12 knives, 12 of the same pattern all at once. Furthermore, I've got some channels that I'm working with. When I'm done doing my review of all 12 of them, I'm going to be sending some of these out and let those individual channels check out the knife that I've sent them, and they can check my work and say, no, Knife Delights, you're off the wall there. You gave it rave reviews, but it's a piece of junk, or gosh, Tom, you called it a piece of junk, but I love the thing. So this should just be a fun experiment. I don't know how long this video is going to go. I might have to break it down into 2 different videos. But that's what we're going to do. So let's start the review right now. Well, we're going to start out. You can see the lineup here of all 12 knives, all except this one. And we're going to start with some basics here. I'll go over the costs and the shipping here. So the cost for the 12 knives was $79.95, which broke down to be $6.67 for an individual knife. And it was $12.99 for the shipping and handling, and there was no tax. So the shipping cost comes down to $1.08 per knife. So the total for the 12 knives was $92.94, and if you break that down individually, that's $7.75. The knives were shipped by UPS Ground, and I ordered them on 2/7, and I received them 5 days later on 2/12. And I gotta say, I was very happy with UPS Ground. Their tracking system worked perfectly. Even when their truck made it to my town, in their application, you could actually follow the truck around town to see where the truck was in town and about how long it was going to be before they made it to your house. I could not find this pattern listed individually. It looks like they're selling it only by the dealer's dozen. But typically, it kind of looks like most of their Copperheads are in the, I don't know, $15 to $25 range cost, plus you would have shipping on top of it. So as you can see, by ordering a dozen of them at $7.75 a knife received, that's not too bad of a price. Now they all came in this box here, and it is, I guess, set up for a dealer because you can fold this back here. So you got your little display box. It's a little flimsy, it's not the best, but pretty plain. And then inside with the shipping, got a couple things here. The Ocoee River Seaman's knife for $14.88, and I can get this red Jigged Bone razor trapper for $8.88. So send in a couple of coupons with it. Again, this is Cutlery Corner Network, and this is my first order I've ever placed with them. So as you can see, I've got them all numbered here. I did leave this one unwrapped and in the box so I could show you once again. Here's our box. It says 3 1/4 inch closed, stainless steel blades, and nickel silver bolsters, custom Frost cutlery shield. Again, the model number is 14950, DB for dark blue, JB for Jigged Bone. Model number there. The model number there. And then we got that state of California warning. So RJ, if you get one of these, why, you know, be careful. And they are made in Pakistan. So we'll open this up here so you can really see what it looks like when you receive it. As you can see, it's inside a plastic bag. We'll pull our bag out. Fairly thick mill of a bag. Set that aside, wrapped in this wax paper, like a wax paper, thin paper. There's the knife. And as you can see, it's got the Frost Cutlery logo on the paper. The box itself, it's fairly thick. It's not too bad of a box. So I randomly numbered these. I cut these paper strips out, numbered them, and just randomly, you know, inserted them into the box as I unwrapped them. And this is kind of the condition that they look like when I got them out. As you can see, they need some cleaning and some polishing. But we're going to look through these. I'm very excited to bring this project to you. So what we're going to be doing is probably doing like a cut test. We'll check all the bones, see if there's cracks. You know, check out the walk and talk, how dry they are. You know, just all of these different things that, well, we're going to check one against the other. So this is the introductory part 1. Got some of the housekeeping out of the way here. And the next video, we'll actually be doing some comparisons. So until next time, have a very delightful day.